life is too short to be worried about, little tiny things over a word, man. People are fucking starving in America. Not just in Africa, but people are starving in America. People don't got jobs. Let's get mad about that. Why get mad about a word?
You're absolutely right. That's crazy. Our priorities are messed up.
Yeah, we are. I mean, it's. Hey, that's what's up. That's what I should be doing too. We talked about it earlier. I don't got nothing to drink. I do got some of this sticky icky though, but I don't smoke in my apartment, so I'm gonna have to wait till after we get off this interview.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be like, I invite my parents over here sometimes. I don't want them coming over like, yo, what is that smell? Like, why's your apartment smell like that? It's not a good look,
Hey, you know that's so funny. I did some hair yesterday, and the lady that came over, she was our old chief wife, and right before she came over, my baby was smoking so loud, and I was all the way in the back of my house, and I'm kind of all the way in the back of my house, and this thing's supposed to be at 3 o'clock. It's 2:49 in the afternoon, and I was like, oh no, you're smoking, you can't smoke, you gotta put that out and go on the porch, because I don't want her coming in here, smelling that weed like that. Man, I had one air freshener in one hand, and that's air freshener in the other hand, and I'm going around the house spraying, but one thing that does work is those Yankee Candle air fresheners. Man, that shit's so strong, man, please.
Yeah, you know what else work too? Do you got like carpet freshener? If you vacuum your carpet and shit, it'll get rid of the smell.
Well, I don't like the carpet. I don't like putting that stuff on my carpet because you can't get a lot of that stuff up and it kind of like attracts dirt.
Oh, okay.
So I don't put that down on my carpet. But the Yankee candles, they call it Yankee. You know the little Yankee candles?
Yeah, they smell really good. They have a potent smell to them.
They make an air freshener. That shit is so potent, it will choke the shit out of you. I sprayed, it's called Macintosh Apple. I sprayed that shit. My shit smelled like that.
Macintosh Apple. Oh man, that's crazy. I had to get some of those. I actually don't even have any candles in my house right now. I ran out. I had got some what is that? Those Glade candles because I needed some candles real fast.
Yeah.
Those smell really good. I had got the peach something or another, and it smelled really good. I like candles. I'm a candle guy, man. I know this sounds kind of funny to some people, but I'm cool with my sexuality. I like candles, man. For real.
But you know what? When she came in my house, she said, "Oh my goodness, your house smells so good." And I was thinking, like, if you only knew.
I know, right? That's why I really try not to smoke. I don't smoke in my house. I don't smoke in my car because I don't want it smelling like that. Like, it's one thing to do it, but then there's one thing to broadcast it. That's not a good look, Because some people get offended. It's just like talking about religion. Some people are like, "Oh, you smoke weed? I can't believe you do that." Like they act like it's cocaine or some shit. It's. I think weed is good, man. I think more people should smoke weed.
I was gonna say, because we're off the topic of niggas, we can talk about weed.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I want to incriminate myself. However, I am pro-marijuana. I mean, I feel like this. Cigarettes kill people.
Right.
Alcohol kills people.
Right.
In what situation or any type of scenario have you ever heard of marijuana killing people?
Yeah, so I'm about to turn into Snoop Dogg on you real quick. Preach. Tabernacle. Church.
In the state of Virginia, back when I went on to the website, I had to do a report on it, so please don't quote me, but the website is www.420.com.
Uh-huh.
And when I went on this website, do you know you were required to grow marijuana. Marijuana was used to pay your taxes. Marijuana was used to buy land. Marijuana was infused in almost everything from desserts to
Why?
It was to keep the Mexicans from coming over the border.
What?
Yes.
I never.
www.420.com. Up until that point, marijuana was the shit. You could use marijuana to buy almost anything. And if you owned land, you were required to grow marijuana.
Man.
They use marijuana for rope. You made marijuana out of rope? I mean, you made rope out of marijuana? Are you serious?
I need to look this stuff up. You know, I'm a big history dude. I love history, so I definitely need to look that up. They've been trying to keep Mexicans out of the United States for fucking years. That's not funny, but it's crazy, man. That's fucked up.
But I'm saying, the one thing that was used for healing, that was natural. Remember we talked about earlier, and I was telling you how pharmaceutical companies will tell you how to live with a disease, but they won't tell you how to cure it. And it's so that way you keep going back and spending your money and giving these government people and all these pharmaceutical companies your money and stuff, that marijuana was actually used to cure people.
And I believe it, man.
Of a lot of stuff.
You see people. I know that the most commonly used people know about is glaucoma. Like if you have glaucoma, you could smoke weed or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that weed has a lot more medicinal properties to it that people just don't know about, or that people don't want to. That the government probably was like, oh, we don't want to talk about that because then they'll really legalize marijuana. I'm pro weed too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want them to legalize marijuana, and this is why. For the people that do it for strictly for their enjoyment, the quality of weed will just go completely down. You know, because all the good strains are going to be like, well, you know, this is illegal. We can't do this. Well, now you have to. It's just got to be that Reggie stuff, you know. And who gets high with Reggie? You know what I mean?
Right. You're right. You're absolutely right. They're going to try to regulate it, but I mean, realistically, do you honestly think that they're going to be able to regulate it like that? If it was made legal, look at the way that they're trying to regulate it now, and it's illegal. And you got what? How many different strains out there? Blueberry Kush, orange Kush, strawberry shortcake, cheesecake Kush. You know what I'm saying? You got all type of shit that's out there. The government can't handle that shit. I don't think if they made it legal, they will be able to regulate what goes through their hands, what they sell. But shit, this a nigga two apartment buildings down from me, you know what I'm saying? Just don't have the shit that I'm looking for. I'm still not gonna go to the government to get the shit.
Yeah, that's true. I was just saying, like, I don't want to see it like on cops or whatever, like they kicking in the door, like that, you know, because once they regulate it, they're gonna tighten it down. Like they're gonna have a lot of regulations, so they're gonna be like more police squads looking for legal weed. It's gonna be a little bit harder to move it, you know. So it's like. That's the only thing I don't want to see. Like, I don't have to be like ducking and rolling and hiding in the bush every time I'm smoking some orange kush. You know, that's the only thing I'm saying. But I do agree with you though. Like, if they did regulate it, I don't think I'll be going to the government dispensary talking about Leia. Let me get some. Let me get some of this. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to Rite Aid to purchase no hydro.
Hell no, I can just imagine it now. That should be all crackly and dry. And
not only that shit gonna be like $69.99 plus tax.
you know the tax gonna be super high.
Ain't it? That shit gonna be super high, but it's crazy. You know how they can sell all this other stuff that is killing people off. Bringing alcohol causes lung cancer. I mean, not lung cancer, but
kidney failure. Kidney failure and all that other shit.
Cancer, the liver, you know what I'm saying? All the hallucinating, all type of shit. And you know, I really agree with Cat Williams. If I never believe nothing he said, weed just makes you happy and fucking hungry as hell.
Right.
That's it. You don't think about shit else when you smoke. But damn, I'm just so fucking happy. I don't even know why I'm happy.
Preach.
But I want to eat some shit. Where the damn food at?
Pretty,
I'm ready to eat some shit.
Pretty much,
That's
man.
all you think about. I mean, and you know what?
Yeah, I definitely understand. I understand what you're talking about. I remember when I first came back and I smoked my first. My homeboy, he got me a blunt orange kush, and that's like is my favorite weed, orange kush right there. But it was like my first time smoking in a long, long time. So I remember like I felt like I was on a cloud and shit. And we were
exactly how I feel.
We were listening to what do you call it, Styles P, the song of his first album, Good Times. Do you remember that song?
I remember Styles P. I can't say that I remember the exact song, but if I heard it, I probably would remember it.
Yeah, you'll remember it when you hear it. It was like I get high on your memory. But that's the song we were listening to, and I was like, man, this is like the perfect weed song because that's exactly how I feel. I was like, man, I feel like I'm that little chipmunk voice on this song. Like, it felt so good, man. Like, I think, man, I think if you substituted weed for like alcohol, you'll be good. Like, there's a lot of cats that are alcoholics or whatever, and they're angry drunks. They go home and they beat their wives, they beat their kids. But if you gave them a blunt instead of that alcohol, they'd be like, man, I love my kids. I'm about to take them to fucking McDonald's or some shit. Like,
okay. And then the alcohol and the cigarettes and all that shit, it kills your cells, man. It's like you killing your blood flow.
Pretty much.
I never heard of marijuana doing that shit. There's so many ways you can take marijuana. You can buy that shit some Pillsbury Doughboy cookies and some Dunkin' High brownies. I even had a drink, a mojito, that instead of it having the peppermint leaves in it, it had marijuana leaves in it.
Oh, wow.
Man, that damn drink was so beautiful. I mean, it was just beautiful. Like, I looked at it like, wait a minute, this is some big ass mint leaves. And he was like, no, you need to look at this again. Big ass marijuana leaves, man. And the drink was so good. And I had maybe like a swallow and a half of it. And my body just got so warm. It was good. It was really good. So yes, I'll be heading back to go get me a shot or two of that.
Oh man, I never had nothing like that. Okay, I'm about to try that before I die.
It was so good. It was so good. It was really good. Yes, I liked it. But however, just the swallow and the half of it made me feel like I probably took a whole blunt to the face. So I needed to not drink any more of that. Because I needed to get back on the road.
Oh man,
it was great though.
I never had no weed brownies or nothing like that. Like I never had like weed cookies. Like I never did that before. Like I heard people get super high eating that shit.
Yeah, I actually talked to a good friend of mine a couple days ago, and he told me he OD'd on that shit. He think he put a little bit too much weed in it.
Oh. Yeah, he told me about that incident. He said he ate too much.
Yeah. He said when he ate that shit, he was so fucked up. So you know, I'm a fat girl. I want to put the shit in everything. I want to season my chicken with it. I want to.
Oh man.
Hey, you know.
Your kid's gonna be like, man, I feel really good right now. As bad as this sounds, you know, it sounds really irresponsible, but I would not be that mad. The reason why is because weed is not a bad drug to me. Like you said before in the conversation, I've never heard in my lifetime of somebody dying from a weed overdose. Never in my life have I ever heard that. But the only problem I would have is that my child would be smoking weed with people that I did not know. If I knew who they were, I might let them do it when they're not around me. But I would prefer that they smoke with me. And that sounds really, really bad, but I wouldn't be too mad about it.
But you know what? You're not alone on that one. Because I feel like, number one, as long as my children are responsible adults and they know basically the consequences of their decisions, that, hey, if you do smoke this, you know, some jobs won't hire you, or, you know what I'm saying, in the me or either in my presence than to be out there smoking with somebody else. You know what? And this may sound irresponsible also, but I would rather them smoke weed over smoking cigarettes.
Right. Cigarettes.
Or drinking alcohol.
Exactly. Cigarettes kill people. And they don't just kill the people that's smoking the cigarettes, they kill the people that's around you.
Yeah. Or popping pills or something like that. If I found out about that, my kids was doing something like that, I was like, damn, why don't you just go smoke a blunt or something? You know? I think weed is the most, I don't want to say outlawed, but it's the most hated drug because of its natural healing capabilities. And the government don't like that. They don't like that. Because it's a natural drug, it's a plant, you
right.
grow it, and you smoke it.
Right.
It's not something, because weed is not something that they send through their processors where they add all their chemicals, their nicotines, and, you know, their tar and all of that stuff. Weed is like that, in its most natural, most purest form. You know what I'm saying? You get this effect from it that makes you high, and on top of that, it cures you, and that's something that they can't control. And I think that is where the problem comes in at, because they can't control it, and because it's a plant. Tobacco is a plant also, but look at what they do to it before they stuff it in the cigarette.
Right, they put rat poison in and all types of shit in there.
Right. Yep.
Cigarettes are gross, man. Like, I'm married or whatever, but like I remember before I was married, if I seen a girl that was cute and she smoked cigarettes, that was like an instant turn off. Like it was just nasty. It's just fucking nasty. Like I can't describe it. It'd be the same if I saw a girl and she just ate a piece of dog shit. Like it's just the same to me. Like it's so nasty. It stinks. You know what I'm saying? It's just gross.
I just visited my sister last week, and I was walking past her purse, and I saw a pack of Newports sticking out, and I picked them up, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, do you really you need cigarettes like that? Like, I don't like cigarettes either, but I do. I smoke Black and Mild.
Yeah, but Black and Mild smell good, and when you're high and you smoke a Black and Mild, that shit mellows you out. Like if you're if you're having a bad high or something, like you usually don't have a bad high, but it balances you out. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't mind Black and Milds. I know they're way worse for you than cigarettes. Like they have more than twice the nicotine in them, but they smell good. Like they smell good.
Yeah. I need to leave them alone too. But anyway, go on to something else. I really enjoy our conversation about hip hop and music, as we were speaking of earlier. And I know yesterday, we were texting each other back and forth about, who's your top 5 this and who's your, top 5 R&B group. When I thought about the R&B groups, I had left out a few. And did I mention like H-Town? When I text you back, did I say H-Town?
Yeah, you said H-Town and a couple other groups you had said. I like H-Town. I think they only had 2 or 3 albums. They didn't really do too much. I like H-Town, but they weren't my top 5. Like my top 5 for R&B groups from the 90s. I think I told you was Boyz II Men, Silk. I love Silk. Silk's almost right up there with Boyz II Men. They had a lot of albums and they were really good to me. And then what was it? Silk, huh?
I'm listening.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you said you didn't hear me. And then what was it? Jodeci. And then even though Tony only had 2 albums or 3 albums, I really love them. I like their melody and they really harmonize a lot. I think so. Those are my top 5 from the 90s.
But they still the shit, and I have to go with you on Silk. I still buff a lot of Silk. I play a lot of Tony. I do play a lot of Jodeci. I mean, so our music interests don't vary that much, but I also like to listen to a lot of, as far as 90s. Remember the group Troop?
Yeah, I remember Troop.